There's a long history to Baxters. It started 140 years ago here in Fochabers. It started with a shop, a small grocery shop, and from there it's grown to be a business that exists all around the world, with manufacturing in Scotland, in England, Australia, and as far afield as Canada. Today, majority of the business is soups and jams, chutneys and pickles. We have very ambitious plans to develop the brand both here in the UK and internationally. So I would say that over the next 10 years the business will be looking to expand significantly and grow significantly. So it's a strong, I'd say a very strong branded business with great history linked to its origins here in Scotland.
The Baxters Deli range has been a fantastic success for the business. We actually launched it on the back of having looked at market information and having an understanding that consumers' demands of a product was becoming so much more sophisticated. We've got so many more global ingredients in the marketplace, and consumers are really looking for something that delivers even more flavour and stronger taste than ever before. Deli is really the mecca for all things food. It's a great source of inspiration for unique ingredients and flavours. So we took that on and developed that and created a range of soups that are very much inspired by the essence and spirit of fine food delicatessens.
What we've done well is to combine the tradition of Baxters and the be different, be better mantra with something which is using ingredients from around the world which are somewhat more contemporary perhaps than we've used previously. And I think we've been able to successfully marry the traditional brand and quality image with innovative recipes and ingredients. So I think it's been a brave move for us to do, and it's paid off.
The marketing department are responsible for pulling together the proposition. It's a deli-inspired range, and who is that targeted to, what kind of consumers, and what is it they're looking for, what is their consumer need. And once we've identified that, we create a whole kind of concept and proposition that surrounds that feeds into a certain market opportunity. That is then briefed into the development kitchen, and they start working on recipes that would match that proposition. At the same time, we would also in tandem brief a design agency who would then work on the look and feel of how that label works. And marketing are very much responsible for leading that process right the way through, and from start to finish that can take up to kind of 6 months.
This is really the heart of the company. This is the hub of where it all happens. Every single day, first thing in the morning, the whole team from product development meet in here, and we can taste up to 50 different products. All the recipes that we've made the day before, as a team with the chef and all the development technologists, we taste and very constructively criticise each other's recipes, and we check and perfect to get the right level of chilli or spice or whatever the recipe requires. And then we'll invite Audrey Baxter, Andrew Baxter, marketing and different people across the business, directors, to come and taste once we get along to a stage where we think we want to take it to factory trial.
What we do is we scale up our kitchen batch up into what we call a single boil trial, which is transferring from a 2 kilo pot in the kitchen to a 1 ton batch in the factory. After the 1 ton boil, we transfer them to a multi-boil trial or a 6 ton batch, which then gives the factory plenty of time to understand what's expected of the product and set their standards accordingly.
Well, there are some companies that base their reason for being about being very efficient. They'll have huge factories with very high throughputs, and they'll be able to make products at incredibly low prices, and that's their main reason for existing. Baxters is a big company with some big factories, but our reason for being is about producing products that are of higher quality than the competition and that have something different about them. So that's very much in the DNA of the business.
Once manufactured, all the soups are maintained for a 2-week incubation period, during which time we taste every product to ensure it meets the specifications that we've set down. And also we carry out various technical and microbiological testing to ensure the product safety before we send it out to the customer.
We go to great lengths when sourcing our materials, and we have a team in quality audit to scrutinise all the raw material specifications before any ingredient comes in.
I've worked in the food industry for 20 years, And I'm still amazed at the lengths we go to at Baxters to deliver unique and fantastic flavours. I mean, just recently I found it a surprise, maybe I shouldn't have done, but I found it a surprise that our cream soups are made with fresh double cream, which comes from a dairy 20 miles down the road here. So there aren't many people that can say that about a business, that they link with local suppliers to get consistent, high quality ingredients.
We want to be proud to have the best quality soups on the shelves, and for our consumers to know that they can trust us as the quality manufacturer to make the finest soups with absolutely no artificial colours, flavours or preservatives at all.
There's a real importance of communicating with the consumer and getting out the superior taste message of the Baxters brand. And that can happen in many ways in the wider environment, through advertising, whether it be TV, press or radio. We can also do trial generating activities, so it might be sampling, in stores. But another way in which we communicate is also through the label itself. So when the consumer goes to pick up the product on shelf, that's what really stands out. And we need to make sure that we are communicating the product in the best light. Our retail outlets are really quite critical for us, because what they allow us to do is reach the masses, and particularly around Scotland. We've got 5 different retail outlets, and we can actually use those to showcase all of our new products and also trial some of our new products, because we can actually conduct tastings, and we have done in stores, and we're getting feedback directly from the people that we know are actually purchasing our products.
Well, one of the things you'll find up on the wall around the building here is under the name Baxters, it says "Be different, be better," and that's what we do. We make products that are different from the other products that exist in the market, and we strive wherever possible for them to be better. And I think the consumers recognise that these products have something special about them. They're better quality, they taste better, and they're a little bit different. And I think having something unique in the food market and having something that is of high quality will always stand you in good stead. And when you can link that to a brand with the strength of Baxters, you've got a real winning combination.